Hi, this is Kristen. Thank you for joining me for this practice. This is a fun practice that brings awareness and energy towards the Solar Plexus Chakra, and it sits just above the navel. The energetic associations for the solar plexus include self-worth, self-esteem, power, and confidence. When this chakra is balanced, we feel confident, driven, and passionate. We feel strong and able to positively work to achieve goals in our lives. We will begin in a seated position, cross-legged. You can place a block or a pillow underneath your sit bones to elongate through the spine and the crown of the head. And then engage your shoulder blades, roll your shoulders back, and then push your shoulders down and away from the ears. Roll through this, following the breath. Shoulders up, back, and down. Inhale, up, exhale, back and down. Once your shoulders reach the bottom, keep your shoulders pushing down and away from the ears. Gaze over the right shoulder, gentle twist to the right. Place the palm of your left hand on your right knee to leverage the twist deeper. Lengthen on your inhales and twist more to the right on your exhalations. Inhale, come back through center, take an inhale, and then exhale over to the left. Right palm comes to the left knee. Twist from your core. Lengthen on your inhalations and twist to the left even more on your exhalations. Inhale, come back to center. Go through a cycle of breath, wiggle it out. Remove the support underneath your sit bone. Come to a seated position with our legs out in front, seated staff pose. Pull the flesh away from your sit bones. Inhale, lengthen your spine, shine out through the crown of the head. And exhale, hinge at the hips, fold over your legs. Keep the spine elongated, so don't round through the spine or the chest. If you're not feeling super flexible right now, you can use a towel or a yoga strap to wrap around the balls of your feet to help engage the forward fold even deeper. Lengthen on your inhalations. Hinge at the hips even further on your exhalations. Inhale, come back up to center. Release the strap or the towel. Bound angle pose. Soles of the feet to touch, knees bent. Pull the flesh away from your seat. Inhale, lengthen through your spine and the crown of the head. Exhale, fold over your bent legs. You can stay here or you can push away your knees with your elbows to engage a deeper stretch. Begin to drop one shoulder towards the feet. Come back through center and then the other shoulder towards the feet. Your gaze can shift from left to right. Move with your breath. Inhale, come back up to seated with a straight spine, and we'll do another gentle twist to the right. Hand comes to the right knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist deeper to the right. Inhale, come back through center, take a cycle of breath, and then exhale, twist to the left. Right hand comes to the left knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sink deeper into the twist. Inhale, come back up through center. Roll over your knees, come into tabletop, and then let your hips sink down to your heels, child's pose. Release the lower back and let your torso drop towards the earth. Big toes touch. Maybe come up onto your fingertips to engage a stretch in the shoulders. You can roll through your shoulders. Explore what's there. Explore the tightness. Just check in to see what your body's giving you today. Start to deepen your breath. Engage Ujjayi Pranayama or ocean breath. The throat slightly constricted so you can actually hear the flow of the breath in and out of the nose. Push up through your palms into tabletop position. We'll flow through cat and cow. Hands directly under the shoulders, knees directly under the hips. Exhale, push through your palms, round through the spine, chin to chest, cat pose. Inhale, let the belly drop towards the earth, gaze forward, sit bones to the sky, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Flow with your breath. Inhale, cow pose. On your next inhale, come to a neutral spine. Inhale, left arm, right leg, lifts off the mat. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, leg and arm out. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, out. Exhale, knee to elbow, round through the spine. Inhale, out. Exhale, place the knee and the palm on the ground. Inhale, right hand out, left leg back. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, leg and arm out. Exhale, knee to elbow, round through the spine. Inhale, leg and arm out. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, leg and arm out. Exhale, knee and palm to the ground. Use your core and pelvic muscles. Push yourself up and back into our first downward facing dog. Hands shoulder width apart. Root down into the pointer finger and thumb. Pedal out your feet. Maybe come onto your tippy toes so you can shoot your sit bones up to the sky and let your torso drop towards your legs. You can bend your knees. Explore what this feels like right now. Engage your core. Bring the navel in towards the spine. Push up through your tippy toes, round through your tailbone, all the way through your spine, through your upper back, into plank pose. Really focusing on the rounding of the tailbone and spine through this transition. And stay here in high plank. Try not to lock your elbows. Stay here for a few cycles of breath. And on your next exhale, push back into downward facing dog. Stay here for a cycle of breath. And then come onto your tippy toes, round through your tailbone and spine, high plank pose. Stay here for a couple rounds of breath. And then push back into downward facing dog for a cycle of breath. Come up onto your tippy toes, round through your tailbone and spine, high plank. Take a round of breath here. Lengthen through the spine and the crown of the head. Exhale, push yourself back into downward facing dog. We'll flow through our breath here. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, flow. Exhale, down dog. Inhale. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Shoot your sit bones to the sky, gentle back bend. And then exhale, belly to the mat. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, forehead to the mat. Inhale, low cobra. Engage your back muscles. Try not to push through your hands. Maybe even lift them off the floor. Exhale, forehead to the mat. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, forehead to the mat. Plant your palms. Shoot your hips up and back into child's pose. Hips rest on the heels. Get a release in the lower back. If your mat is feeling slippy, you're getting sweaty in your hands, you can use a towel to prevent any slippage. We don't want any injuries. When you're ready to plant your palms, use your core muscles and pelvic muscles to lift your hips up and back into downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky, three-legged down dog. Keep your hips level. Exhale, send the right foot through in between your palms. Inhale, high lunge. Send energy out of the left heel. Right knee at a 90-degree angle. Bring your navel up towards your spine. Gaze upward slightly. Exhale, frame your right foot, send the right foot back. Chaturanga, low push-up. You can keep the right foot raised. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet, maybe bend your knees. Release the neck, shake your head yes and no. Inhale, left foot to the sky, three-legged down dog. Keep the hips level. Exhale, send the left leg through. Plant the left foot in between the palms. Inhale, high lunge. Energy coming out of the right heel, left knee at a 90-degree angle. Bring your navel in towards your spine. Maybe clasp your fingers overhead, shoot your pointer fingers to the sky. Gaze slightly upward. Exhale, palms to the mat, frame the foot. Send the left foot back, chaturanga. Maybe keep the left foot raised. Low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky, open the hips up slightly. Exhale, send the right foot through. Plant the right foot in between the palms. Engage your core muscles and begin to shift your weight to the right foot. Bend your left knee, push off your left toes. Straighten your right leg, warrior three. Hands come to heart center. Keep the left leg relatively parallel to the mat. Rotate the leg slightly inward to keep it straight back in the hips level. Flex your left foot. Send energy out of the left heel. A micro bend in the right knee. Take one last inhale. And then exhale, fold over your right leg, standing split for one cycle of breath. And then gently bring the left foot down to meet the right. Standing forward fold. Bring the big toes to touch. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Arms can come up overhead or hands can be at heart center. Scoop your tailbone under, engage your abs. Draw the navel towards the spine. Take one last inhale, and then exhale, standing forward fold. Step or hop your feet back, chaturanga, low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale and then exhale through the mouth. Inhale, left foot to the sky. Three-legged down dog, open up the hips slightly, and then exhale, send the left foot through. Put your weight into your left foot, push off the ball of the right foot. Warrior three. Hands can come to heart center or straight out in front of you, or airplane arms, palms facing the floor. Keep the right leg parallel with the mat. Flex your right heel, send energy out of the right heel. Take one last inhale, and then exhale, fold over that standing leg, and then gently place the right foot next to the left, standing forward fold. Big toes come to touch, heels slightly apart. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Roll the tailbone under, lengthen to the spine and the crown of the head. Draw the navel towards the spine. Take one last inhale, and then exhale, standing forward fold. Step or hop your feet back, chaturanga, low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take an inhale and then exhale out through the mouth. Shake your head yes and no. Draw your heels towards the mat just a little bit more. Shoot your sit bones to the sky. Inhale, right foot up, three-legged down dog. Send it through. Right foot plants in between the palms. Ground your left heel, prepare for warrior one. Inhale, arms towards the sky. Left foot is at a 45-degree angle from the mat. Right knee at a 90-degree angle. Take an inhale and then exhale, open up into warrior two. Draw the shoulders down and away from the ears, gaze over the right fingertips. Left foot is parallel to the short edge of the mat. Straighten your front leg, begin to reach your right hand forward towards the front of your mat. Allow the movement to come from the front hip, and then when you reach your length, let your right hand drop towards your shin or ankle or the mat. Inhale, left arm up overhead, gaze towards the left fingertips. Stack your shoulders on top of each other. Try to keep the torso in line with the thigh to avoid collapsing the chest. Bend your right knee, hands frame the right foot. Send the right foot back, chaturanga, low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot to the sky, three-legged down dog. Exhale, send the left foot through. Plant the left foot, ground the right heel, prepare for a warrior one. Inhale, arms overhead, gaze slightly upward. Right foot is at a 45-degree angle. Take an inhale and then exhale, open it up into warrior two, gaze over the left fingertips. Right foot is parallel with the short edge of the mat. Straighten the left knee with a micro bend and then reach towards the front of the mat, sending your hips backward. Once you reach your length, let the left hand fall towards the ankle or shin. Inhale, right hand overhead, gaze up towards your right fingertips. Stack your shoulders, draw your navel in towards your spine. Gaze towards your left fingertips, bend your left knee, plant your palms to frame your foot, send the left foot back, chaturanga, low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come on to your tippy toes, round through your tailbone and spine, high plank. Stack the right foot on the left, side plank, right hand comes up towards the sky, shoot your hips upward. Inhale, right arm overhead, shoot your hips up even more. Exhale, plant the right palm, shoot your hips up and back into downward facing dog. Come onto your tippy toes, round through the spine, high plank. Roll onto the right side of your right foot. Stack your ankles and feet. Inhale, left hand overhead, gaze up towards the fingertips. Left hand can come even up towards the front of the mat. Shoot your hips up even more. Exhale, left hand to the mat. Chaturanga, low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, child's pose. Take a deep inhale and exhale, let it all go. Release the spine and the neck and the muscles in the face. Come down to your belly. Arms resting by your sides. Prepare for locust pose. Legs about hip distance apart. Inhale, raise your legs and chest off the mat. Root down through your pelvis and belly. Keep your spine long and broaden across the shoulder blades. Exhale, right cheek to the mat. Inhale, engage your back muscles, lift your chest, arms, and legs off the mat. Keep your legs hip-width distance apart. Root down through your pelvic bone and belly. Broaden across your collarbones and chest. Keep your neck and head soft and relaxed. Exhale, left cheek to the mat. Rest here. We will work through 2 cycles of bow pose. Bend your knees and bring the backs of your heels closer to your glutes. Keep your knees about hip distance apart. Reach your hands back and grab onto your ankles. Flex your feet. Inhale, push your ankles into your palms. Lift your chest off the ground. Engage your quad and inner thigh muscles as you lift your legs upwards. Breathe into your belly, maybe even rock back and forth as your lungs expand and contract. Exhale, release, right cheek to the mat. One more time, grab onto your ankles with your palms. Inhale, push your ankles into your palms, lift your chest off the mat. Keep your knees hip distance apart. Firm your shoulder blades down your back. Lift your chest and upper torso upwards. Rock back and forth with your breath. Exhale, release, left cheek to the mat. Plant your palms underneath your shoulders, shoot your hips back into child's pose. And then roll your toes under downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot to the sky, 3-legged down dog. Open the hips up slightly. Exhale, send the right leg through pigeon pose. Place the right shin on the mat. Adjust your shin so that it's comfortable to you. Ideally, it's parallel with the short edge of the mat, but you can draw your right heel in more if that's comfortable. You can place a block or a towel underneath your right hip to keep your hips level. Take a look back at your left leg to make sure it's straight up behind you. Come up onto your fingertips, walk the torso slightly up, chest lift upward, broaden towards the sky. You can stay here or exhale, walk your hands forward and drape your chest and arms over your bent leg. You can rest your forehead on a towel or a block. Try to release all the muscles in your upper body. Just drape over your leg. Feel as though there are a pair of lungs in your hip and you're breathing into that tight spot into your glute. Stay here for several cycles of breath. If you notice your thoughts wandering, just bring yourself back to your breath. Walk your hands back up, lengthen through your spine, bend through your palms, shoot the right foot back, downward facing dog. Get a gentle counter stretch in the right hip. Maybe plant the right heel, bend the left knee to stretch out the outer side of the IT band and the outer hip. Come back to neutral. Inhale, left foot to the sky, maybe open the hips up slightly. Exhale, left foot through pigeon pose. Place the shin on the mat. Take a look back to see if your right leg is straight up behind you. Inhale, come up onto your fingertips, lengthen through the spine and the crown of the head. Broaden through the chest and collarbones. You can stay here or you can walk your hands forward and drape over that leg to deepen the stretch in the glute and the hip. Stay here for several cycles of breath. Try to release all of the muscles in the upper body, the arms, the chest, the face. Feel as though there are a pair of lungs in your left glute. Feel yourself sink deeper into the stretch on your exhalations. When our solar plexus chakra is balanced, we feel confident and driven to follow our goals. We feel mentally strong and resilient, and we move through steps to reach our goals with ease. Walk your hands up, lengthen through the spine. Sweep the right leg around, come to a seated position. Bend your knees, plant the soles of your feet, root down into your sit bones. We'll prepare for boat pose. Inhale, lean backward slightly as your feet lift off the ground. Engage your core muscles, shine your chest forward, bring your shins parallel with the mat, and your arms out to your sides as your palms face upward. You can straighten your legs and your arms out for the full expression. Try not to collapse through the chest or the spine. Exhale, feet to the mat. Rest for a moment. In times of challenges, we have a deep knowing that we have the inner strength to rise and take on any obstacle with a positive mental attitude. We will do one more. Inhale, lean back, soles of the feet off the mat, arms and hands come out towards the side, palms facing upward. Maybe you find the full expression. Draw the navel towards the spine, broaden through the collarbones. Through several cycles of breath, slowly roll down onto your back and place the legs and feet on the mat. Bring your knees into your chest, give yourself a bear hug. Roll out through the lower back and spine and kidneys. Straighten your left leg. Bring the right knee into the chest. And then bring the right knee over to the left for a supine twist. Straighten your right arm out to the side. Gently gaze over to the right. Try your best to keep your shoulder blades glued to the mat. You can bring your left hand to the right knee. Breathe into your belly. Let your face be soft. Gaze over the right fingertips. Inhale, right knee back up to center. Bring both knees into the chest. Roll out the lower back. Right leg straightens out on the mat. Bring the left knee to the chest. And then drop the left knee over to the right, supine twist. Left arm comes out to a T. Right hand can come to the left knee. Glue your shoulder blades to the mat as you gaze over to the left, or eyes can be closed. Breathe into the belly. Bring the left knee up to center. Bring both knees into the chest. Give yourself a bear hug. Roll it out. Grab onto the outer edges of the feet with your palms, or peace fingers can wrap around the big toes. Spread your knees and legs wide. Happy baby. Roll back and forth. Maybe smile to make your happy baby happy. Bring your feet back in, soles of the feet come to touch. Then rest the feet on the ground as your knees splay open, recline bound angle pose. We'll go through 3 cycles of 3-part breath. Place your right hand on your belly and your left hand on your chest. At the end of your next exhale, breathe into the belly. Once your belly has filled up completely, breathe into the chest. Once your chest has filled up completely, pause for 1 moment and then exhale out through the chest first and then through the belly. Empty the belly out completely, squeezing out all the stale air. Inhale into the belly and then the chest. Pause. Exhale out of the chest and then the belly. Empty it out completely. Fill up your belly and then your chest all the way to the top. Pause. Exhale out of the chest and out of the belly. Release the breath completely. Straighten your legs out. Straighten your arms out to the side, palms facing upward. We come to our final resting pose, Shavasana. Scoop your tailbone under slightly and your shoulder blades under slightly. Rest here for a minute. Just watch as your thoughts enter and then exit without any attachment. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Take a deep inhale, come back into your body. Bring your hands up overhead, get a whole body stretch from your fingers to your toes. Bring your knees in, roll over to the right side, fetal position. Push up through your palms, come to a seated position. You can place support underneath your sit bones or sit cross-legged. Bring the tips of your ring and middle fingers to touch the tip of the thumb. Keep the other fingers straight and relaxed. Do this on both hands. This is called the Apana Mudra. It's the mudra of digestion. This mudra detoxifies the body and heals digestive issues. It also helps to promote balance in the body by helping to rid it of toxins. Your wrist can rest on your knees or thighs. Bring your awareness to where your fingers touch. Maybe even engage in a mantra, a healing affirmation for the solar plexus chakra. Repeat to yourself, I am confident, powerful, and successful in everything that I do. Bring your hands to heart center at your heart chakra. Give yourself the gift of gratitude for showing up for yourself today. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.